You look sensational. Look at you. You got it going on. Like
Craig Ferguson, as you may already know, is a Scottish-American comedian, actor, and author, best known for hosting The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson from 2005 to 2014. With his idiosyncratic, unconventional humor and laid-back, unscripted interview style, he managed to get a very certain crop of followers throughout the time his show was on air. One of the distinctive features of Ferguson's hosting was flirting on air, especially with female guests. Playfully teasing and charming women, he could turn any interview light and joyful. Most guest stars were struck by his charming personality and playful flirting, which would become one of the distinguishing features of his hosting style. Ferguson's disarming charm, self-deprecating humor, and spontaneous approach made The Late Late Show memorable and set him apart from other late-night hosts. For this video, we have put together 10 of some of the most memorable moments on the show, where both Craig and his guest celebrities provided some interesting moments for their viewers. Sit tight and enjoy the ride. Number 10. Heather Graham. Heather Graham is one of the talented Hollywood actresses who has graced screens for several decades. She gained immense popularity in the role of the roller girl Brandy in Boogie Nights in 1997. She then continued with a number of films, which included Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me and The Hangover, just to name a few. Such is her adaptability, and she can switch with ease between comedy and drama, which has earned her a lot of goodwill in the industry, while being able to work both in front of and behind the camera as a writer and director shows her talent and dedication to her craft. Graham brought in a little bit of her signature charm and humor in her appearance on The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson. She complimented Craig's tie and playfully told him he looked sexy, setting the flirtatious tone of the interview. Their chemistry was undeniable. The witty banter was flying back and forth. Highlights included a light-hearted argument over strippers versus suburban moms, with Craig playfully making the comment that strippers probably wanted to be suburban moms, and suburban moms wanted to be strippers, while Graham added to the lighthearted comments about the complexity of women. They also talked about the latest projects he had worked on, one with David Duchovny, and mentioned how excited she was working with him in the future. The conversation was very easy and fluid, filled with lots of laughter and acknowledgement of Graham's career. Their interaction was so spirited and engaging, a collaboration that worked well to showcase Graham's playfulness as much as Ferguson's comedic vibe. Number 9. Rosie Perez. Rosie Perez is a talented actress, dancer, choreographer, and activist who gained much exposure after 2 prominent movie roles, in Spike Lee's Do the Right Thing in 1989 and in Ron Shelton's White Men Can't Jump in 1992. She became a well-known face as a choreographer on the well-known comedy show In Living Color, and she attained an Oscar nomination as Best Supporting Actress for her memorable histrionic performance in Fearless in 1993. In addition to film, Perez has been an outspoken activist on issues such as Puerto Rican rights and HIV/AIDS awareness. But when she made an appearance on The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson, the two truly flirted their way through it. Arguably, the funniest moment would be when Perez mentioned she rushed to get ready for the show and joked about forgetting to wear a bra. Craig, who is known for his coy humor, teasingly made light of the wardrobe mishap to Perez, which both the audience and Perez burst out laughing. And it didn't stop there. At one point, Ferguson asked Perez jokingly if she had a type and whether Scottish men like him were her thing. Perez jokingly acknowledged, "I like hot guys," while Ferguson was growing on her. There was quite some fast-paced exchange filled with humor and some light flirting that kept the energy level high during this interview. Add to that the mix of Ferguson's casual hosting style and Perez's bold, unapologetic personality, and the chemistry between the two made this interview nothing short of entertaining. It sounded natural and fun, and easily portrayed why the two stars are loved for their genuineness and charisma. Number 8. Rashida Jones. Rashida Jones is a talented actress and writer who made her way into Hollywood based on her skills and perseverance. She began to be recognized through various roles in numerous series of television and films, highlighting her versatile, charismatic presence to the world. Her unique voice and perspectives are what have also led her to create projects truly relatable to others. This includes a comic book series entitled Frenemies of the State, which quite saliently reveals her creative way of telling stories. When she appeared on The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson, Jones proved to be a contagiously energetic and funny guest. The conversation flowed easily as they spoke about her projects, letting her give insight into her experience in the business. This is where Jones brought out her comic book and, with that saucy picture of a lady in lingerie in it, set Ferguson going with his quips about it that left the audience laughing and going with the flow. The dynamic was laced with banter, and the charm oozed from Jones as they talked about everything from her interests down to her obsession with Scrabble. Never one to let an opportunity to insert a joke slip away, Ferguson teased her over her love of the word game, making things light and relatable. The fullness of her talent was present in this conversation, as was her charming personality. Jones and Ferguson certainly made it entertaining with the play of teases and genuine laughter. Viewers wanted to learn more about her work and creative projects, no doubt. Overall, it was such a unique segment in both chemistry and humor. Number 7. Mila Kunis. Mila Kunis is one of those talented actresses who did not escape the notice of many for her role in that 70s show as Jackie Burkhart. Her really good comic timing and charisma made her somewhat popular in this series. Later, she spread her tentacles in movies and got a lead role in Forgetting Sarah Marshall in the year 2008. Furthermore, her acting skills in Black Swan in 2010 brought critical acclaim and won her several award nominations. She has also acted in commercially successful films such as Friends with Benefits in 2011, Ted in 2012, and Bad Moms in 2016, which only reinforced her position as a star in Hollywood. Kunis looked funny and silly on her appearance in The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson as she showed her fans the other side of her personality. It started right off when Craig jokingly said he was handing her a harmonica to start an interview with. Kunis is ever spontaneous and playful, playing into the absurdity of such a moment. One of the memorable moments of the interview came during the jokes about Mila's dad. Ferguson asked her with jests and an eternal playful approach about her family. Kunis, with her known wit, shared several funny stories about her dad and the few playful digs from Craig. That electric chemistry between Kunis and Ferguson was full of laughter, teasing, and real fun. Quick-witted banter and infectious energy from the two actors left audiences in stitches and made this interview both fresh and memorable. Playful dynamics that really showed just how funny Kunis could be also showed exactly why Ferguson's unscripted manner captured viewers' love. This whole segment definitely got seared into the minds of those watching. Number 6. Jennifer Beals. Jennifer Beals is an award-winning actress best known for her breakout role in the 1983 hit Flashdance, where she played a welder by day and a dancer by night, leading to a performance that made her an 80s icon. Beals also received great accolades playing Bet Porter in the very progressive for its time TV series The L Word, as it had a theme of LGBTQ+ and such, and gave Beals a chance to take up a very complex and empowered lesbian character. She has appeared in movies such as Devil in a Blue Dress in 1995 and The Book of Eli in 2010, proving her versatility in Hollywood. When Beals showed up on The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson, she was as candid and charming as one could be. She was sure to admit to Ferguson that she had been a little skeptical about coming on his show, but after watching the clips of his playful and witty interviews, she developed a crush on him. This playful admission instantly charmed both Ferguson and the audience. During their conversation, Beals spoke of her surprise when cast as a lesbian in The L Word, not really knowing at first how it would fit. She then went on to quickly mention how she loved working on the show and how much cultural impact it had created. Flirting and light, the banter between Beals and Ferguson made for a charming dynamic in the interview. Of course, it's the ability of Ferguson himself to drag humor out of Beals, and the candid confessions during the conversation that actually made it seem relaxed and fun. The chemistry clicked with the audience to help further enhance Beals' down-to-earth persona and the appeal of the interview in general. Number 5. Emily Mortimer. Emily Mortimer is a versatile British actress with captivating performances in independent films and major Hollywood projects. She received critical acclaim for her starring role in Lovely and Amazing in 2001 and won an Independent Spirit Award. Mortimer has worked on such films as Match Point in 2005, Lars and the Real Girl in 2007, and Shutter Island in 2010. Her performance as Mackenzie McHale in the series The Newsroom, which aired from 2012 to 2014 on HBO, gives credence to her talent as an actress who can portray her characters subtly with effortless ease and laced with humor. Mortimer's appearance on The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson was a really comical blend of humor and charm. Wearing a sequined, flashy outfit, Craig joked the dress was Star Trek-like, meaning it seemed something out of the popular futuristic science fiction series. The ever-gracious and talented Mortimer simply laughed it off and shot back with witty banter. Their dynamic was lighthearted throughout the interview, as they often shared jokes and playful teases with one another. In typical Ferguson fashion, they even played impromptu games, further entertaining the studio audience and viewers at home. Mortimer's rapid wit was well matched to Ferguson's offbeat humor, creating a lively and entertaining conversation. It made the episode unforgettable for the natural fun and ease between Mortimer and Ferguson, full of really cheeky banter, flirtatious remarks by Ferguson that put him in a league of his own, well met with gracious responses by Mortimer to match up his playful exchanges. Charming and delightful, the moment connected with audiences, and this was sure one of those appearances that fans and viewers alike would talk about for a long time. Number 4. Carrie Mulligan. Carrie Mulligan is a British actress, and the very mention of whose name guarantees performances that are out of this world, contributing to major Hollywood blockbusters. Her emergence into the limelight came when she portrayed Jenny in An Education back in 2009, earning her an Academy Award nomination for Best Actress. Mulligan continued to impress with standout performances in films like Drive in 2011, Shame also in 2011, The Great Gatsby in 2013, and Promising Young Woman in 2020, the latter of which earned her a second Oscar nomination. She has emerged as one of the most respected actresses in Hollywood due to her knack for playing complex, emotionally rich characters. Again, on The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson, Mulligan was charming. First, Craig did what any good gentleman, though notorious for his cheekiness, would do, by complimenting her dress while offering jestingly to adjust it for her in his typical playfulness. Mulligan laughed and played along with his joke without uneasiness, which proved that she actually was fun. Their chemistry was palpable throughout the interview, as Ferguson's flirtatious comments were evened out by Mulligan's poised yet playful reactions. Light and humorous was the atmosphere of the show, as they discussed her films and projects. It really was an entertaining engagement with the combination of her straightforwardness and Craig's trademark humor. The good-natured teasing between them was highly energetic and made the interview appear spontaneous, even fun. Light-hearted, the exchange showed Mulligan to be personable. It gave the audience the opportunity to see her in a relaxed and candid setting and enhanced the charm of the show. Number 3. Lisa Kudrow. Lisa Kudrow is one of the most accomplished actresses in Hollywood, considered by many to be a household name since she played her iconic character Phoebe Buffay on the hit sitcom Friends. This eccentric yet lovable character made her a well-known face, reaping several awards to her credit and even getting an Emmy for Outstanding Supporting Actress. Besides Friends, Kudrow has gone on to carve out a fabulous legacy in Hollywood with her roles in movies like Romy and Michelle's High School Reunion of 1997 and The Opposite of Sex in 1998. She produced and then acted in the critically acclaimed series The Comeback. Kudrow's blended comedic and dramatic talent has really sealed her place as one of Hollywood's most respected actresses. Kudro was hilarious and witty in her appearance on The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson. Ferguson, as flirtatious as ever, complimented her black dress and said she looked sexy in it. Kudro playfully laughed him off with that classic gesture of playing along with his charm. The chemistry between them was appealing right away. The atmosphere was set, being light and enjoyable. One of the memorable moments came when Ferguson asked her in jest if her grandfather had been a Casanova, insinuating from where Kudro got her charm. Quick-witted, Kudro responded with humor that her grandpa must have been pretty charming. They then laughed heartily with one another over the joke, which was a very on-cue comedic moment by Ferguson. Flirtatious banters and ease characterized the exchange between Kudro and Ferguson and made this segment entertaining. From the audience to the viewers, all enjoyed the humor and light moments of this conversation. Kudro's grace and Ferguson's playful teasing gave the audience a memorable, charming interaction. Number 2. Emily Blunt. Emily Blunt is an esteemed actress regarded for her wide-ranging roles and amazing on-screen partnerships. She gained appreciation for her lead performance as Emily in The Devil Wears Prada in 2006, appearing alongside Meryl Streep and Anne Hathaway. Ever since then, Blunt continued performing impressively in films like Edge of Tomorrow in 2014, where her pairing with Tom Cruise showcased her action chops, and A Quiet Place in 2018, where she acted alongside her husband John Krasinski to make one of the most memorable horrors in recent years. She did both comedies and dramas, hence, she turned out to be a favorite in Hollywood. Blunt's appearance on The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson was nothing less than hilarious. With her blonde hair, it became a lighthearted focal point for Craig's flirtatious comments. Ferguson, known for his cheekiness, could not resist commenting on her new look, and made many lighthearted and humorous comments about her hair, to which Blunt responded with much laughter and grace, showing her fun side. One of those memorable moments in the interview was when Ferguson passed Blunt a harmonica, which was one of the running gags in the show. Blunt is always one for a good time, playing along and attempting to play the instrument, laughing through the lighter chaos. Light jabbing continued throughout the segment, with the two trading quick-witted jokes for the audience's and viewers' amusement. This became one of those memorable interviews that showed off Blunt's charm and Ferguson's ability to create a fun and engaging atmosphere because of how comfortable their chemistry felt with the relaxed, humorous vibe of the interview. Full of laughter, it left everybody with smiles. Number 1. Morena Baccarin. Morena Baccarin is an accomplished actress celebrated for her great roles in TV series. Her climb to fame included the popular favorite Firefly between 2002 and 2003, and its sequel, Serenity, in 2005, where she played Inara Serra. Baccarin continued to shine in major TV roles, including the Alien Queen in V between 2009 and 2011, and Dr. Leslie Tompkins in Gotham between 2015 and 2019. Among her powerful performances are the ones in Homeland from 2011 to 2013, which got her an Emmy nomination as Jessica Brody, a role showing her emotional depth and range. When Baccarin made her appearance on The Late Show with Craig Ferguson, class and charm oozed out of the screen. She teasingly told Craig that she got dressed up to look good just for him, to which Ferguson responded right back, setting up the tone of a fun interview. The banter was electrical, pretty full of Ferguson's flirtatious humor and the quick wit of Baccarin. At one point, Ferguson jokingly told Baccarin she should have 6 children. After mentioning that, he backpedaled to 4 when she immediately asked if he would babysit. The audience erupted into laughter as the playful teasing continued. Adding to the humor, Baccarin made sure to jokingly point out that she liked her men bald, which, of course, played right into Ferguson's hands as he made jokes, and they all laughed it off. Their exchanges were light and filled with an air of spontaneity, entertaining the audience and viewers alike, and bringing out how witty and playful Baccarin was. And there you have it, a quick look into the flirty life of Craig. If you would like to see more content like this, be sure to check out other videos in the channel, and we will see you in the next one.